Yeah. What up, YouTube baby? What up, YouTube baby? Yo, I got me some new lights. She's gonna love this shit. But I don't have them just plugged in quite yet. But we're gonna get some LED strip and we're gonna light all this room like a motherfucking good shit. Yeah. Hell yeah. LED strips, and they, I don't want to blind you guys, but it's, let's see, let me switch over here. I got a LED lamp, or not lamp, but, the two on the top are blue and, well, it looks like orange, but it's red. But if you watch the other one, the one on the bottom, it changes colors. So stuff like that, or you can have it being a strobe light. You can have it as a blue light, or if you're feeling a little bit red, you can have it red, or you want to go pink, or just the plain white, and hell yeah. I think to myself, I see these LED lights, right? I'm thinking, you see these things on everything. Basic lights like that, light strips, lamps, condoms. It's weird, right? But it's cool. Like, you can't look away. It's like the lava lamp. You can't look away at that. It's like, wow. Wow. Look at the bubbles on that motherfucker. It's just going up and down and shit. Damn, that was cool. Good shit. But yeah, that reminds me. Don't ever get a cheap ass lava lamp at a dollar store, because I don't have it anymore. But yeah, now I appreciate my wife getting me this. It was for Christmas, but whew, fire hazard, because well, what happens is it's junk basically, and it's supposed to do what a lava lamp does, but it just heats up, and there's like some sand at the bottom or something. It's supposed to heat all that up and makes bubbles or some shit. Well, I had that thing plugged in for like an hour, 2 hours, and it got warm. It was pretty warm, and you could actually take like the top part of the lava lamp that has the bubbles. Well, it's supposed to. You could actually, if you're brave enough, you could pick it up and take it off. It's not glued in or screwed in or anything else. So I picked it up. It was warm, but it wasn't, giving me third-degree burns or anything like that. But I'm like, ooh, that can't be normal, I don't think. So you guys correct me in the comments if that's normal, but yeah, I'm like, no. So I did that, and I checked. There's like a little heat thing at the bottom that's heating everything. I checked that, and it's like a little roundy, almost like a heater sort of thing. I didn't touch it because I wasn't brave enough, but I put my hand towards it, and it felt pretty warm, and I was like, nope, ain't gonna deal with that. So shut it off, let it cool off, and got rid of it. And my wife got my daughter one for Christmas too. I'm like, nope, that ain't gonna happen. So anyway, long story short, if you're gonna get a lava lamp, go to like Spencer Gifts, get a good one. Hell yeah. Which reminds me, man, let's talk about today's topic. Things that are out there, like lava lamps. I gotta get me one of them, by the way. Hell yeah. So, I finally figured it out, man. I get it. I get the joke behind Puff the Magic Dragon. I get it. I understand. So, by the way, I think we're live. I don't know. Yeah, we are. All right, so everybody always says, oh, it's related to marijuana. I get it now. I understand. Yes, it is. It was intentional. And by the way, I don't know the whole lyrics to the song, so this is a special video for you guys. Because we're live right now, and the only thing I know is the main chorus or whatever. So this will be a treat because I want to check out these lyrics and see if they're on par with the title. So, the title. Let's go with the title. So, you got Puff. Obviously. Puff. The magic. That means the stuff that you will get to see and think about and realize that time has like slowed down and you're like, wow, everything is good, man. Like, I don't have a care in the world, man. I'm good. Yeah. That's the magic. Like, there's no stress. Everything is just good right now. Yeah. The Magic Dragon. It's so good right now that I feel like I'm in the clouds, very, very high, up there, right? You with me so far? All right, good. So, yeah, you've puffed the magic dragon, and you've gotten really high, and you're flying up into the clouds. It's all about, like, how do I want to word this? I guess just like that. Like, yeah, everything is just fine, man. And even the dragon is having a good time. He's happy. He's all like, yo, check this out, man. Check this out. And he goes in and out and all this and going upside down and doing flippity flops and fire coming out of his mouth. And you're like, cool. I'm like, dude, didn't that hurt? And he's like, nah, man, it's cool, man. It's just a little bit spicy. I'm like, that's crazy, man. You just shoot fire out of your mouth, but it doesn't hurt you. Come on. How does that work, man? How does that work? Come on, son. I tell you, man, it's just spicy. It's just a spicy meatball. I don't have no more feeling. There's been so much fire that it's basically my tongue is turned into a rock. My mouth is basically a rock. It don't hurt no more. I've adapted. What is that? What's that term? I've evolved into a new species. I can't say that word. Species. Yeah, I can't say that. I've evolved, man. So I'm a dragon that has a mouth that is made of rock and stone or whatever. So that's what it's about. And that experience, people that make marijuana plants or grow them and stuff like that, they found a strand of marijuana that'll give you that trip where you experience something like that. Like let's say the first person that had that trip, they're like, dude, craziest trip I've ever had, dude. I'm like, yeah? Well, what's it about? And like this happened back on the 1930s. So maybe they weren't really talking like that. They're like, all right, see, I had the craziest trip the other day, you see. All right, so I was puffing the old, the magic. And let's see, I high, was, woo, boy, just high up there, right? I was just high up there. But guess what, guys? Yep, I was on a dragon. Mm-hmm. And guess what that dragon told me? Yeah, see, that dragon there, that dragon in there told me that it has a mouth basically made of rock or limestone or whatever, that it has evolved into a new species, which I still can't say that word. Species. You gotta get the little H in there, Mikey. Species. Dumbass. I think that's what the people in the 1930s talked like. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I think it's about. And but I have an idea. Oh yeah, I have an idea. Yes, I do. I'm not going to share the whole idea just yet because I came up with the idea. But oh yeah, we're going to make a new song. And I want you guys, if you made it this far into the video, to help me out. All right? Now, I'll come up with like some guitar parts and a melody. I'll do that much. Like, I won't really come up with any words. I might do a few here or there. But I want you guys to write the lyrics. They don't have to rhyme. Just write whatever, man. Just write whatever. If you're Puffin the Magic Dragon, write something down. And put it in the comments. And at the very end of it, put in parentheses something, Puff the Magic Demon. Yep, that's going to be the song title. So yeah, instead of being all happy-dappy and everything else, nope, not such a good trip. You're actually, everything's gone bad. And now you have Puff the Magic Demon. So, yeah. Which reminds me, hopefully, and I'm going to hope and pray that there's still good, decent people out there. And I do, well, I know that for sure. Hang Kid, I'm going to talk about you here in a second. I know you're one of the very few that are still very, very decent, very kind, and I appreciate that. However, me and my wife, we saw the thing on PayPal, but we really don't want to accept it because, you know, if we wanted some money, I would say, hey, Hankit, you just joined. That is spooky. That is spooky. Don't do that to me. That's spooky. You're going to have to watch the first half of this video. It's funny as hell. That's spooky, though. I just started talking about you and your donation. So it's a good thing that you're here. Type in the chat if you're still here, and I'll continue. If you would, please. That'd be ever so generous if you would type in the chat if you're still here. Because that really, like, I got goosebumps on that one. I did something wrong? But, so, you're still here. What'd you do wrong? What'd you do wrong? I get a little cocktail in me. Hang on. Demon alcohol. I'll get you. Did I do? No. No. Not at all. Not in the least. If anything, I was more concerned about you because I hadn't heard from you in a while. So, no. And what was crazy is I was just talking about you, and then you hopped on. When this is done, check the video. You'll see. Because I'm like, okay, and I got the chat on the screen. Hang on, I'll check your chat here in a minute if I can, hopefully. Okay, I'm getting to that. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, actually. So, me and my wife, we looked at that, and because you are such a good person, I didn't want to. I was actually talking to my wife, and I said, how do I tell her that I can't accept her money without her getting upset and thinking I'm a jerk or whatever? Because, and as I'm explaining this to my wife, I get done saying what I wanted to say. I'm like, that's how when I send her an email or whatever, that's exactly what I got to say. So what I was saying to my wife was, how do I tell her that I can't accept her money? The only way I would accept her money is if I wanted to go to some haunted place and I made a GoFundMe, and I don't ask for money in all my videos. I'm just telling people, hey, I'm going to this crazy haunted place in the UK. But dude, let's say COVID is over and we can fly. I don't even know if you can fly right now or not from US to UK. Let me know, Henkit, if you know. But how do I tell her that? And say, that's the only way I would accept your money is if you donated for me either going to go somewhere where I needed a crazy amount of money or a charity of some sort. And then I stopped and I stopped talking to my wife and I said, you know what? I just figured out what I wanted to tell her. I'm going to write that down. That's the only way I would, that I feel, because she is such a kind person that I don't want to lose her, not as a sub or not as a Twitter follower, but as a friend. I mean, I've never had a friend that is so caring. I mean, Henkit, you and my wife, I think you guys would be such good friends if you met each other, because there are very, very few people in this world, especially here in the U.S., that care more about everybody else around them than themselves. And I mean that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. You and my wife are the same way, identical. And you go out of your way to help whoever needs help. And even if they backstab you, right? Say you help somebody out, they need surgery or whatever. You pay for their surgery, 20 grand, whatever. You pay for it. They get better. They backstab you somehow, not literally, but they do something that is just not right. They talk dirty about you on Facebook, and that escalates, and just bad shit. Or say somebody in the family dies and you're supposed to get half, but the person that how do I want to word that? So this person pays for your surgery, but then they backstab you because, let's say, your sisters or brothers, and yep, your mother just died, and there was a money that was supposed to be given out, inheritance, and for some reason or whatever, legally it didn't work right, but the courthouse says that, yeah, Mikey, you get 10,000. Diddly do, you get 10,000, but that's only if you guys can come to an agreement. And you're like, all right, cool. I don't know how much money you get, but anyway, I'm just making up numbers out of my ass. So me and Diddly Do, we talk about it, and we're on good terms. Mind you, he paid for my surgery, all right? Which was like 20 grand. That's very odd that just added up. All right, two weird things that happened in the stream. I'm going to have to get to your chat here. Gotta get my bifocals on here. Am I on? Did I do something wrong? You are accepting my money. I said so. And you are going to make me cry. Oh man, don't even get me started on crying. I could get you on. But that's really weird how that added up. 20 grand. That's weird. Spooky. But anyway, so say me and Diddly Do, we're great terms. We're good brothers or siblings or whatever. And say the mother dies and we're supposed to come to an agreement on the money and go from there. So me and Diddly Do, we're still on great terms. Like, yeah, we just love each other. And we figure, all right, let's just both use the money towards the burial, and then whatever's left over from there, we'll split it up. You know, that sounds good. And so you do that. You take care of the funeral. Don't have much left. Last time I checked, anyway, I thought a funeral was like 11 grand. I'm not sure. I know it's not cheap. So there's that. So let's say you have whatever 20 grand is minus 11 grand. Let's just make it 10, make it easier in my head. So you got 10 grand left, all right? 5 grand to Diddly Do, 5 grand to me. And you know, because Diddly Do paid for my surgery, after we did the burial, months later, I put all my money in savings. I put that 5 grand in savings. Like, let's save it. Well, Diddly Do is not doing so good. He's having a midlife crisis or whatever, and he's fucking up his marriage, and they're yelling and screaming at each other. He's spending too much money. He's drinking way too much. He's buying too much shit. He's going to the casino and just wasting tons of money because, you know, he got 5 grand. He's like, fucking, I'm going to the fucking casino and I'm going to diddly do this shit right. And what you know, he loses all that money in one night at the casino. Shit. And he's still married, but he's got to go home and he's got to tell his wife what just happened. And guess what? It don't go so well. So now Diddly Do, he's on his own. He's kicked out. And he's like, Mike, I need some help, man. I need some help, man. Come on, man. I'm like, all right, that's cool, man. You can stay with me. I'll tell you what, I still have that 5 grand left, all right? Because you helped me out in the past when I had that surgery I had. Like, you really helped me out. You saved my life. So, tell you what, here's my 5, all of it. You find your place, if you can get a job first. You can stay with me, get a job first, and we'll get you a car, because obviously you can't go to work if you don't have a car, right? So anyway, regardless, I'll give you the 5 grand. You use that, you get yourself a nice suit and tie, you get a new job, you get some money saved up, and I know that you're serious and you want to get back on your feet. But the only way I'm going to do that is if you get clean, no more gambling, all that. That's it. If you can do that, if you can get a job, then I'm all for it. And I will help you out. if you promise me that right now, we shake on it. We won't even put it in writing because we're brothers. We're blood. You shake on that and you agree to that and you don't do any gambling with the 5,000 I'm going to give you to get your shit back together, then I'm willing to help you. All right? So we shake on it. Now, Diddly Do gets a job. Great job. And because, he came in with a nice brand new suit, like $1,000 suit. Made a great impression. New haircut, the works. But not quite as good looking as all this, but close. So, gets this job and I was doing great. He's positive. He's not gambling anymore. Everything looks awesome. And, I'm so proud of him. I'm like, yeah, man, way to go. Way to go. And he gets an apartment. He says, the hell with his past life, the wife, and all that madness and the gambling, all that shit. Just, no more. So, he's doing good. He's doing good. But the problem is, he's doing a little too good. He's making too much money at work. And, he's moving up in the ranks, whatever business. And, yeah. He's turned into one of them kind of guys that just, they change because they start making too much money. And they treat people like shit. One of them kind of people, And so, well, regardless, yeah, maybe he's just stressed out at work. That could be, I don't know, whatever. But, yeah. So, come Thanksgiving time, you invite Diddly Do over. He's like, why? Why the hell would I want to go over to your guys' fucking house? You guys got 3 kids. I don't want to fucking hang out with all that. No, dude, I'm just going to stay home and just watch movies and football games. Like, I'm good, man. Fuck off. All right. Come Christmas, you give Diddly Do a nice Christmas gift. I don't know, let's say a $100 gift certificate to, I don't know, one of the famous restaurants in town. And what do you get in return? You get like, oh, I don't know, like a box of them fucking holiday chocolates that nobody wants. And there's only like 2 or 3 in the box that are worth a shit. The rest of them, you just put them on a dresser and they stay there for like 2 years. And you're like, oh yeah, that's the one with the coconut in it. I don't like them coconut ones. Ugh. Why? Why would anybody put coconut with chocolate? What the hell's wrong with them? Ugh. Yuck. And yeah, that's all you got. I mean, how much does that cost? Like $15, $5? And it gets worse. It gets worse. So let's say, I'll just use my family, for example. So, again, let's say, to backtrack, Diddly Do was a good person, right? He was my brother. He was doing awesome. And this has never happened, by the way. It's never happened. I'm not saying that. It's in real life. I'm not saying Diddly Do is one of my brothers. No. It's just, I'm just saying a fictional story. So Diddly Do was a great person. However, over time, things happened and he changed a lot. He came from being one of the most kind, caring person ever into a real asshole and just stabbed you in the back, and I'll get to that in a minute. And it just happened in like the period of like a year or year and a half or so. So, yeah, Diddly Do pays for my surgery that I need. And what was it? The mother dies. We get 11,000, no, yeah, 20 grand out of the inheritance or whatever, and we need 11,000. Well, we figured 10,000 to make it easier mathematics, because I can't do math right now. So he just did 10,000 for the funeral, and then me and Dilly do get 10 grand. We split it up, 5 for him, 5 for me, and his marriage is going to shit. He's gambling a lot, and he spends the whole $5,000 in a casino, and it ruins his marriage, and he's kicked out. He has nowhere to go. He comes to me. I'm like, all right, I'll help you out. I give you 5 grand. If you agree, only if you agree to change your life around. No more gambling, no more drinking, no more whatever. And he's like, all right, I agree. We didn't even put it in writing legally. As a brother, I trusted him. So we did that. So he gets a job. And now he's getting bigger and bigger in the job. The ego is really, starting to grow. And he's getting this confidence, but more than confidence, he's getting more ego and more money. And he goes from this shitty ass apartment, he goes to this condo or his own, I don't know, just something bigger. Like, he's making tons of money. And he's talking shit about you on social media and all this shit. Which, by the way, social media, I'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, he's on there. He's talking shit about you and your family, and you're like, dude, what the hell did I do to you? What the hell? I helped you out when the chips are down, man. Like, what the fuck? So, it gets worse. Like, he, beyond his ego, he marries some bimbo that only wants him for his money, and he cheats on her. Like, he becomes a whole different person. And you're like, dude, come on, man. You try and talk to, like, Sense and Tone. You call him up, and half the time he's just like, I gotta go, man. I know, I gotta go right now. You know why? Because he's cheating on his wife. Wife is clueless. She don't know. She just figures, oh, he's doing a business trip or whatever, and yeah. And next thing you know, I'm going to use my family as an example. All of a sudden, because I'm like the guy that's like, what the hell, man? All of a sudden, my daughter dies. And financially, I'm not doing very well financially. I can't talk tonight. Financially. I love live streaming. It's fun. Somebody will make that into a meme or some shit. But I'll take it. Hell yeah. Like, I give a flying fuck. Whoop-de-doo. I just like to have fun with it. But anyway, so my daughter dies, and I don't have a lot of money in the bank, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Not only are you dealing with that emotionally, and I'm trying to be there for my wife and stuff, and I'm trying to keep my sanity in check, and it's like, fuck. Now we gotta pay for this funeral, and the immediate family has only pitched in so much, but it's not enough. We need like another, I don't know how much funerals cost, but I'm gonna guess 10 grand. And so we're like, let's say we're at $8,000 and we need 10 grand. So Dilly Doo never said, oh, so sorry for your loss, man, and is there anything I can do? Let me know. Mind you, he's skyrocketed, and he's making tons of money, and I've helped him out, right? And all I need is $2,000. He makes like, I don't know, a 6-figure salary, and a year, and I'm like, dude, I need just $2,000 to bury my child, and he doesn't respond. He doesn't return a call. Nothing. And so that's the idea. That's that's actually a good idea for a movie, actually. I don't know how it would end. How would it end? Would I kill him? That'd be, interesting. Anyway, so again, Hankit, you gotta go back and watch the first half of the video where I'm like, yeah, I get the idea. I understand why people associate the Puff the Magic Dragon to marijuana. I get it now. Quite interesting. So anyway, I want to make, instead of writing a song called, well, there's already a song called Puff the Magic Dragon. I want to write a song called Puff the Magic Demon. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm sorry about that. So, yeah. If you guys have made it this far, hell yeah, you rock. And appreciate it. And if you would, after the video is done being live, Hankit, I know you're still here, but if you made it this far, say in the chat, or type in the chat, down with the demon. Down with the, or I'm down with the demon, whichever you want to do, but down with the demon. All right, so yeah, it's about like you're getting so high that you eventually are hanging out with the demon, and you're like, "What's up, bro?" And demon's like, it's like, and that experience is all because of this magic little trip that you went on, and it was a bad trip. So something like that, food for thought. But I'll come up with some chords. I'll come up with a melody. So for example, Puff the Magic Dragon goes so I'll come up with the chord, the melody, and stuff like that. I want you guys, it doesn't have to rhyme, but it just lyrics about puffing something, and it's a demon, and you're hanging out with this demon, and you're like, what the hell did I... So that's but I want it to be something that we both work on together. So yeah, I'll come up with the guitar part, the melody of what I want to sing, but you guys are going to come up with the lyrics. All right? So, Pen Kid, if you write the whole entire lyric, it doesn't have to rhyme, but if you come up with the lyrics, or Rudy, if you watch it, or my buddy Tony, if you watch it, or Stardust, if you come in and see this, then hell yeah, dude. We'll make that a thing. And I'll check the comments, because I don't get a whole lot of comments, but I should be able to see what you guys have. And I'll keep an eye on the video to see what's going on. I'll write down whatever notes or lyrics you guys come up with, and I'm like, all right, sweet. Because my brain goes crazy. It's all over the place. I come up with lyrics all the time, and I want to make like a social media thing, and yeah, a very interactive thing, collaborative, and I think that would be fun. And Hankit, I am so sorry you're chatting away, but I am just yapping away. Oh, bifocal time. Oh, you can scroll. All right. I am here. Did I do something wrong? No, you have not. Are you? You are accepting the money. I said so. You're going to make me cry. I keep. So are you keeping the other money I gave you? And they put down with the demon. All right. On top of the other money, I say that is a yes. I say hell yeah. No is okay. You can talk. Okay. Sorry, I'm all caught up. All right. So, oh, Hankit. I still believe that there are decent people in the world because you are there. You're one of them that care more about other people than yourself. There's my wife. She's the same way. And I mean that. And I've been on Facebook. I got some really good news, by the way, of a place I will possibly be going to. Step back a day or this, the left and the right are bickering back and forth. It's like, holy shit. So I'm like, you know what? Delete. I didn't delete my whole account. So I still have my Facebook account. I still have my Instagram, my YouTube. The only one I didn't delete was Twitter at the time. I just forgot to, I guess. But the only one I just forgot to, I guess. But I deleted them off my phone because when they're on your phone, like the first thing you do in the morning is you wake up and you check it out, see what people are going on and on about. It's the same damn thing, and you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't get into politics. I don't. Politics and religion I don't touch on this channel. I know I said some prayers at the Sally House and Velisca House, but that was more of a meditation thing. And I was actually praying to, not to God, but to my relatives, because I have a feeling one of them is looking out for us. So, and also, yeah, it just helps. It's like meditation, especially when you're in a place by yourself. But anyway, we'll get to this other place in a minute. So, yeah, I'm on Facebook, and there's this group from the city that I live in, and because I type in paranormal, my city, and I find one team, and they say we do house overnights or whatever to see if you definitely have activity. I don't know if they charge or not, but I said, hey, I actually reached out to them first. So keep that in mind, Hankit, and I want to get your opinion on this. So I reached out to them and I said, yo, you guys look pretty legit. And if you're going to haunted houses, I've been to Velisca twice, I've been to Sally House twice, and I've got everything I need pretty much. There's only one more piece of equipment I want to get that's like, oh man, like $500 or something like that. It's called the Ovilus, where you're walking around and it'll detect spirits saying words, and it'll not like the spirit box. It'll somehow feel the spirits, and whatever the spirits want to say, it'll come through this device, and it'll say, demon, close by. And you're walking around and you're like, dude, it just said demon, the next word close, the next word by. Like B-Y, not B-U-Y, B-Y. Like there's a demon close by is what it just said. Yeah, I've seen that thing on YouTube, on live streams, and God, do I want one. Hopefully we get another stimulus check and I'll get one. Don't ask me how to spell it. I don't know. I can never find it on Amazon and all that shit. But what was it? Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot my train of thought. Demon alcohol. Uh-huh. Sorry. I have a teenager. Hi, Brooke. Oh boy. Again, you guys write the lyrics for me on that song. So, yeah. I'm on Facebook and I'm seeing this group from Facebook that's from local here in town. And hang on, I got my computer signed off. And yeah, I'm checking them out, and they actually have a it looks like an ambulance. My stomach is hungry. They have an ambulance that they bought, a truck that they bought, and they turned it into this paranormal van or ambulance. Doesn't, you know what an ambulance is. And I guess they haul themselves plus all their equipment. I'm like, that's actually a really fucking good idea. And it looks pretty badass. And so, yeah, that's really cool. And they have a name, they have t-shirts, they probably have a website. So they look pretty legit, and they're showing, what I did is I asked them, I said, hey, I've been to Villisca twice, I've been to Sally twice, and I just really want to tag along if that's possible. I'll, pay you, I don't know, $50 or something if you let me go with you to a haunted house. I just want to see what you guys are doing so I can get some experience of my own. And didn't really hear back on that. Well, I did. The lead guy, Dave, he was like, yeah, man. But, I work overtime a lot, so I told him, I said, I need to just have a 2 or 3 week notice if you're going to go somewhere. And I'm willing to drive so far. I don't want to drive clear across, like, I'm in Iowa. I don't want to drive all the way to California or whatnot. Unless they can all pack into that ambulance thing. So, yeah, I was working and he's like, yo, and it was like a Monday, and he says, what are you doing tomorrow night? No, I take that back. It was I was working Thursday, and on a Friday night, or that Thursday night, he says, what you got going on Friday night? Because we're going to go up to, there's a town that's, or a city that's actually like a 2-hour drive away. So not bad, but had I've had like a 2-week notice, no problem, could have went with them. It was a house. It's like, damn it. Why didn't you tell me like 2 weeks ago, man? Because with my job, I got to do that. So, but another thing is, in person, we all haven't met. So I kind of like to meet. But I agreed. Now, this is where I want your opinion, Hen Kid. They look legit. They seem very legit. They have pictures on their Facebook. My wife is like, Mike, stop worrying about it. They're legit. Just pay them the damn money. Shut up. But this place that they want to go to is actually one of the places that I almost booked until I saw the price. I'm like, oh my. Sorry, wife's trying to call. Hang on. Let me go tell her real quick. So this place I want to go to is actually $1,000. Ooh, supper is ready. Yeah, I'm still here. Hang on. Get on my barricade here. I'm gonna have to go eventually. There we go. Hang on. Gotta tell her. What is she smell? Oh, what is she cooking? Smells like steak. Oh my god. Oh, steak sound good. That's weird. That's weird. I could have swore I heard my daughter come up here and I've had the door locked. Dude. The fuck? You in here? That's fucked up. Alright. Just investigating Mikey's house. That's all. Just streaming real quick. I'll be down in a minute.
Alright, why'd you lock the door?
Because I was streaming.
Oh.
Did she come up?
She tried to come up and she was pissed off because she couldn't get up to her room.
You gotta be kidding me. Wow. Well, there you guys have it, man. We officially just caught footsteps coming up here. I could have swore I heard somebody open her door and go in. I thought she came in.
No, because you locked the door. She was pissed off because you locked the door on her.
Fucked up.
Anyway, I have supper ready.
Steak?
Yes.
Damn, I'm good. Oh, man.
And you're going to help carry up all this laundry now because you locked the door and I haven't been able to carry laundry up. So now it's on you.
I told you I would get the laundry.
Okay, well.
Because I am a loving husband and I love you and I want $500 for the Obelisk trip. All right.
I want stuff done.
All right, I'm coming. Let me finish up. That was freaky. I don't remember when in the video, but I could have swore I heard somebody come up here and open this. It's kind of a mess in this hallway. I don't want to show it all, but that's her bedroom. I could have swore I heard Brooke come in here and close it. I could have swore I heard her. It just, you know how it is, like you're in a different room and there's a hallway and maybe somebody's talking, maybe not, but you hear a door open and close and you figure, oh, somebody's just coming in. And yeah, I barricade my room because if I don't, my dogs will take a big old shit. It's like, you bastards, you were just outside. Chucky! Oh, you can't see him. Hang on. I like to keep my room dark. Hang on. Chucky! What are you doing? Alright. So I'm going to have to wrap this up here. What was I going to talk about now? So yeah, this brother has made it big. I need $2,000 to help with the burial cost. And he's nowhere to be seen. He's never responding to phone calls. He's not responding. He's not even on Facebook. Nobody else can get a hold of him. Next thing you know, takes a flight to Miami and cheats on another woman. Hey, so, yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think of something like that? I just kind of came off the top of my head. I'm going to have to rewatch this video because I don't know if that's the song idea or what. Anyway, I got to go. I got to go eat. And, football. Yeah, the football game's coming on, man. Shit. Who's playing tonight? Oh, that's what I was going to look up real quick. That was one more thing I wanted to do for you guys. Hang on. I wanted to look up the Puff the Magic Dragon lyric and see if I'm actually correct. I've actually, I've heard the song, but I've actually never looked up the lyrics. I've heard of the myth behind the title. I mean, I've never took part in anything like that. I mean, that's just bad. Yeah. All right, so we gotta look at this one together. Hang on. Hank, what all you read? Oh yeah, you know how I feel about my bed. Your bed actually is rocking? That's wild. Dude, for real? That's and you said you've seen a shadow too, haven't you? Damn, we gotta go investigate your place. That's wild, man. I was watching Kindred Spirits and they were talking about it was a house and I think it was up in Salem. And they're like, yeah, you're getting activity, but maybe these people don't realize that they're dead. And people are coming into their houses and provoking and stuff like that. Think about that for a minute. Like, if you died, you and your family all of a sudden just die, but yet you're dead, but your spirits are kind of going around and doing their thing. And these people are coming into your house, and you're like, "What the hell, dude? Get the hell out of my house!" And you're trying everything to get their attention. Now think about that for a minute. Knocking on the walls, closing doors, you're going about your daily business. And yeah, I mean, why can't there be more horror movies like that? Like, why? Why has everything got to be a jump scare? Why can't they use some fucking brain cells and come up with shit like that, you know? Come on, man. Come on. Come on, Hollywood. Make some good shit. I mean, they do it in drama movies. They can at least do it for us. I mean, come on, man. Think, you know, go to people that have had experiences and, you know, come on. What is that here? Mikey needs bifocals. He's starting to get old. Sorry. Oh, man, that steaks smell good. Sorry, vegans. I'm sorry. What was I gonna do here? Oh, yeah, flip my flipper. Oh yeah, baby. So this is the first time I've actually checked out the full lyrics of Puff the Magic Dragon. Oh, I'm gonna need a drink on this one. Oh man, this ought to be good. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you should be able to see that. All right. Yeah. So, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea. Alright, and frolicked? Yeah, frolicked in the autumn mist in the land called Hanali. Frolicked. So, if I'm thinking of he's frolicking in the autumn mist. So, he's naked in the midst of Hanali, and Hanali it could be a reference to the smoke of the marijuana, like he's naked and he's dancing around with a joint, and it's a certain strand of marijuana or blend or whatever you want to call it, called or Hanali. Oh wow, we're going off the deep end, man. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff, I'm sure. So there's another like naked gal, Jackie, loved that rascal Puff. You know she did. They're all naked. They're flying on a dragon, and they're oh boy, I thought I wrote some fucked up shit, but goddamn. And brought him strange and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. What the fuck? What the hell am I reading? And brought him a little Jackie. So that's a guy. Okay, my bad. Little Jackie brought, oh, love that rascal Puff. Oh, no, I'm right. Jackie is a girl, and love that rascal Puff like that. Oh, he's silly. Or no, take that back. Well, wait a minute. I thought about Puff as, I don't know. And Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the same thing. Together they would travel on boat with, I don't know, man. You guys are going to have to comment down below and tell me what you think every lyric is about, because that is some wild stuff going on there. Ooh, I thought I was right with the title, but man, once you get into the lyrics, wow, there's probably something demonic behind it if you play it backwards. Who knows? Who knows, man? That's woo-wee. Anyway, I gotta wrap up, Hen Kid, but good news and bad news. So, let's see what you're saying here. Girls and boys have joined the four. I don't know what you mean by 420. I could not. Is that like a timestamp? I don't know. So ending the story, you are taking the 500 project. What do you mean? Or I will play and put the words to the song. Kind of confused. I gotta get bifocals, man. Sucks getting old. But anyway, getting back to before I forget, there's a couple more things. Let me refresh. So Dave, the place I'm going. God, I've rambled like a son of a bitch on this one. What was the last one? 3 more things I wanted to say. Him, money. I'm thinking. Should I pay? Where it's at. Okay. So here's what the last 3 things I want to talk about. I believe the head guy, his name is Dave, and he's got a group, and it looks pretty official, and it's local, so I'm like, cool. And I think it looks pretty legit, and I'm on the messenger, and I'm getting invited to places, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm working so much, and I wish I had a couple weeks of notice, but there's a very, 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 very. Oh, real quick, the bad news is kind of taking a break from just streaming in general, uploading stuff, working on videos, because there's just so much stress going on with trying to help my daughter with school. It's a big thing. So there's that, there's lack of sleep, there's all this overtime. Yeah, it's just a lot. And I can't do it right now. And every time I get on social media, like, you're great, of course, but for the majority of it, Facebook, Twitter, everything. It's all politics and this and that. I can't do it no more. So just deleted all the apps, save the accounts, but delete all the apps right now. And I'm like, I'm going to take a break until summertime gets here. And like right now, I'm yapping because I got some really, really good news. And, but kind of concerning too about it. So let's get back to that. But that's what's going on with the bad news is I'm going to take a break from streaming the games for right now. Hopefully this summer, when Brooke is on her break, I want to get back into streaming. Well, I will get back into streaming because I've been staying up so late, getting up so early to help her with school, and yeah, there was like 2 days where I was going on like 3 hours of sleep a night, and I was like, where am I? Who am I? Puff the Magic Dragon. And so yeah, so this guy that's local has a business, paranormal business, looks legit. He's got that big truck that he's turned into a paranormal truck, and his crew go places. I believe his daughter is in the crew as well. I believe they said she was 14, which is really cool because hopefully Brooke and her could get along. That'd be awesome. And he gave me a date of a place that I almost booked that was $1,000, and it was rated like probably the top third place in the world, or well, in the U.S. anyway, to go to. But once I saw the price, I'm like, oh, it's $1,000. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, well, I suppose after tax return, I probably could. We'll see. So, I mean, the trip, we're not too worried about the gas and all that. But it's just, man, do I really want to pay $1,000 to go solo when I could have a total of 10 people? And then everybody could pay $100, and there you go. And yeah, he's going on like a group thing on Messenger. I don't know if you have Facebook. Let me know if you have Facebook. Or if you don't want to share your name. I think I saw it on the PayPal. If you don't want to share your name, just do a direct message, and I'll hit you up on Facebook as well if you want. If not, that's cool. But yeah, I only check that shit like Facebook and that at home. That way I'm not on it at work, because I'm annoyed at work as enough as but so yeah, this place that's $1,000. They have 600, maybe 800 settled so far. And well, what I got from Messenger was that he had just booked it for the summer, like June 20 something. I'll have to get back to you on that. He booked it, and he'd like to know when we can get the money to him. And I'm like, oh boy. I asked my wife, I said, I mean, we haven't met any of them yet. I mean, it looks like they have a legit business, but I'd like to at least get to know them a little bit and not just go down there, because what if we give them $200 and they... Sorry that my mom's trying to call me. So I'm like, yeah, what if we drive all the way down there and they don't show up? And I try hitting them up on Messenger and no response. I mean, I'm not trying to talk bad about them, but I'm just saying, what if? Because it's a long drive. It's way down in Kentucky and I live in Iowa. So it's a bit of a drive. And the night before, I agreed. I said, okay, well, I'll pay, because my daughter is actually just old enough to spend the night there. I don't know if she will. Brooke, if you're watching, hey, if you get a little spooked and you wanna have mom come get you, that's cool. That's cool. It's all good. Hell, I might get spooked and be like, I'm out of this motherfucker. But yeah. So the night before, I was out at the mall doing some shopping. I get this, my phone's blowing up with Messenger. I'm like, holy shit, you're going where? Dude, I was just about to go there. Like, well, about to book it, but until I saw the price. And so I'm like, shit. So I'm typing away. I said, how much people have pulled money together? And he's like, well, me, my wife, my daughter, that's 300. And unless his daughter has to be older than that. I don't know. Well, maybe not. Yeah, he paid for his daughter. I thought he said his daughter was 14. But his other crew today came up with another 300, so we're at 600. And I said, dude, if you're definitely going, you need to let me know, and I'll be down for 200. And then today he said he booked it, and I thought about asking, hey, can I see like a photo of a receipt or something, like take a picture of the like a computer, so I know that like you're serious and like you're actually gonna go there. And I want to meet you guys as well, because I think I asked him like 3 or 5 times last night. I'm like, let's meet up sometime. Like all of us, me, my wife, daughters, everybody. And never got a reply on that. So I'm like, okay, well, do I just chance it and send him the money and meet him down there? Like, I really like to meet him before. But here's the real kicker. This is where I need your help, Hank. I know I'm babbling on. My phone's blowing up because, oh yeah, deja vu. Here's the real kicker. Like, I've been in that boat before where, you are like gonna go half in on something with somebody, and you go all the way down there and they don't pay their half. And I've had that happen, and it's not a good feeling. So if I, and like, I told him yesterday, like, yeah, I'll pay, I can do 200. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I could probably do a little bit more, just to get down there and book it. But I didn't want to tell him that because I would like to save it for emergency stuff or whatever. But he booked it today, $1,000. And I had already told him the night before that I was agreeing to pay 200. So now I'm thinking to myself, shit, if I don't give him that 200, then I already know that feeling where you're expecting people to give you so much money because they all agreed on it, and now all of a sudden they're like backing out. And I'm not necessarily backing out, it's just like I still want to meet everybody. I'd like to get to know them a little bit. So I told my wife, I said, do I chance it because it's like one of the top 300 places in America, and that'd be one hell of a place to go to? Like, if I don't do this with him and his crew, I'll probably never go down there. And she's like, I think you're thinking about it way too much, and you just need to pay him the $200 and go. And if he doesn't go, or we go all the way down there and he can't make it because the engine blows or something like that, then it is what it is. We drove all the way down, but we got away from Iowa for a little bit. We saw some states, and it is what it is. And on top of that, I've been working so much overtime. By the time June comes around, let's say worst case scenario, their vehicle blows up, like the engine blows up, and they're stuck. I've been working so much overtime that I would be fine, and I could pay for this place, and I could have it to myself, or if they need some help, I'll be like, where you at? And I don't know how that works if you're going from one state to like 5 different states away. Obviously you can't get a taxi, but I don't know how that would work. Like, let's say it's in Kentucky, and I'm getting to the name. My wife is she's texting away. Your food getting cold. I know. But yeah, let's say I'm in Iowa. It's in Kentucky. Let's say I'm in Kentucky. I'm just about to get there. They are in, I don't even know what states you go through. But let's say they're at the halfway point and the engine blows. Yeah, we could go back and let's say, I don't know how long of a trip it is. I think somebody said, like, I don't remember how many miles. It's a drive. And I could tell the people at this place, say that place I want to go to, be like, the other guys, their vehicle broke down. I gotta go get them. So maybe somewhere around the way I could get like a rental vehicle. My wife could drive it, and then I could drive ours, go pick them up, figure something out. I don't know. That's something we have to talk about. But what me and my wife talked about is, like, we haven't met him yet. And I don't want to be a dick and be like, I want to see a receipt and blah, blah, blah. Are you a legit business and blah, 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 blah. I don't want to be that guy. Because he'd be like, oh, I don't want to fucking hang out with you anyway then, bro. So, yeah, I put that into my thought process as well. And they've all been doing a message on Messenger, all as a group, as their group, and including me in the group. So we're all kind of keeping in touch. And if they were out to, like, fuck me over, basically, it would be a lot easier to do it. And they could be like, hey, let's meet up at McDonald's tonight. Let's do it. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I actually made the effort to meet everybody. And I've yet to hear anything about that. But again, I was the one that reached out to them to join their group as somebody to just tag along and get some more experience. So in that regard, they are a legit group. So there's that part of me thinking that, yeah, just pay the money. It's $200. If you go, you go. If you don't, you don't. Then you're out $200. So, hey kid, I need you to help me out and make a decision. It's kind of like playing poker. I was telling my wife. I said, you're playing poker with one last guy, right? And he's got tons of chips, tons of money. I got a little bit. I got about $100. Well, in this case, 200. He's got 2,000. I'm like, whoo. And is it worth it? Actually, let me think about this for a minute. So I got a lot of money. I got a little bit of money. Oh, okay. Let's rewind all the way back. Rewind. So there's 10 of us. Say it's a 10-person table. Well, no, I guess that wouldn't work for this. I'm all over the place. All right. So we're playing blackjack. I I don't know if you know how blackjack works, kid, but yeah. So we're playing blackjack, and the destination that we want to go to is the dealer. That's the one with all the, like, the 10, or no, well, in this case, $1,000, but you get the idea. So they all flip the cards and everything, and if we win, we get to go to the dealer's house or whatever this place is. We get to go. And so they're placing their bets, and his friend is placing his bet, and I don't really know him that well, so I'm kind of going a little bit in. I'm like, ooh, do I match that bet? I don't know. All right, call. That'd be like my $200 I'm talking about. So I call, and wouldn't you know it, we all win. I don't know if I don't play blackjack. I play poker, but we all three of us win, and the dealer loses. So we get all the money pulled together, and we all talk after we leave the table. We all talk. We're like, yeah, we're gonna go to that place that what the dealer had. We're gonna go there. Because now I trust them. I've met them, and you get the idea. So, anyway, the place in question, Waverly Hills. Oh, yeah. That's why I'm like, oh, man. Oh, man. Dude. Like, you need, like, 50 to 100 people to have everybody in the whole building, but you can have up to 10 people for $1,000, and so far they have 6 that I know of, and then there's me and Brooke, so that's 8, and he's already booked it. So you know, I don't know if they have a website that I can check out if it's booked or not. I know Velisca does. But the way he was acting on Messenger made me feel like, yes, they are legit. And it was a group thing. And it did feel like he was really, not really concerned, but like really serious about this. And he's like, who's in? I need a head count. I need this and this and this. And so it seems pretty legit. And so Dave, if you ever see this, I'm not saying that you're a con man or anything like that. I'm just saying that, you know, I just wanted to meet everybody and get to know everybody and all that before I just fork over $200. You know what I mean? I mean, it could be pretty easy for somebody to be like, yeah, let's do this and we'll meet up, you know, tomorrow at, if you can, at McDonald's, and we'll all pull all the money and give it to so-and-so, and there you go. And then find out, like a week later, that there was no group. What the hell? And yeah. Because if that was the case, if he was a con man, then he would be like, "Look, it's $1,000. I need 500 because so far we have 500 people that are going, but I need another 500. Can you do 500?" And I'd be like, "Ooh, Waverly Hills, ooh, I want to go there. I was just thinking about that. Ooh, yeah. I'll meet you tomorrow. Yeah." So I go and meet this person. I give him $500, and yeah, then I'm out. But like I said, the way they were talking, plus the fact that I reached out to them to join their crew, then that tells me they're legit. So, Hen Kid, with all that babbling, what do you think? I think they're legit. I don't think he's a con man or anything like that. What do you think? I mean, it's Waverly Hills. I don't know if you know of it, but It's huge. It's a sanitarium and just massive, and it's one of the most haunted places in America. So, yeah, definitely want to go for sure. Gotta get my bifocals on here. GoFundMe for the trip, Waverly. Yeah, we honestly don't really. I mean, I could set up a GoFundMe for my obelisk that I want to get, but I don't know if people know what that is. But yeah, that's $500, and I have a school person, a schoolmate that I went way back in the '90s, and he pretty much paid for Velisca, you and him, and I was like, dude, he kept donating. I was like, dude, his name is Kyle. I said, stop donating, dude, come on. He's like, oh man, I just got promoted. Come on, it's fine. I'm like, damn, dude, chill out. He's just kept on donating. I'm like, well, I guess I'm going. So, but yeah, that's the one piece of equipment. If I had $500 laying around, I'd order one in a heartbeat. But I have the 200 laying around that I can. I don't know if he wants me to send it to a PayPal or meet up with him or what. But yeah, what do you think of that? I mean, because there's a lot of factors. There's like, like I said, what if we drive all the way down there and we're like, where's everybody else at? And they're broke down like halfway in between Iowa and Kentucky. That's going to suck. And that's why I want to meet him, so I can say something like that to him. Be like, dude, I mean, I'm not going to drive halfway back to pick you up. So, do you have a backup plan? Because there's a lot of factors there. When I wanted to book it, it was just going to be me, pretty much. I didn't really have anybody else to go with. But you need like 10 people just to pay for it alone. So that's one thing to figure in. Again, I'd like to meet everybody. My daughter is old enough to go in and spend the night, which would be really cool for her. And I believe he said that he has a 14-year-old daughter, so they could probably hang out. But there's another factor I gotta figure in, is my daughter has epilepsy. So what happens if, say, my wife, usually it's me, my wife, and her mom, we all go on these trips. I like to go on one a year, but if I can start going on 2 or 3 a year, that'd be great. I want to go to a local house. I really do. That's why I asked to join the group in the first place. So I've seen my daughter have a seizure. Doctors have told me they can last up to 5 to maybe even 7 minutes or so before you have to use the emergency pill. I don't know if it's when you put it in their mouth or what. But if it goes past 10 minutes, I believe, then you definitely have to call the ambulance right away. Now, I don't know how close by an ambulance is. So that's something else I have to figure in. My wife said that the emergency, why can't I say that word? Emergency pill is only to be used after 10 minutes. I could be wrong on this, and maybe it's at 5 minutes. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. But then after that, it'll help her, and then we definitely have to call 911. So there's that we got to figure in, because a place like that, she's pretty, I can spook her out easily. Now, when the lights go down, that meaning the sun, I'm going to be spooked out because there's possibility of bats, because it doesn't have windows. It used to, but it's all open shit. And that Dave, he kind of laughed at me. I said, as long as there's no bats, I'm good. But he's like, seriously, you're afraid of bats, but you're good with spirits and ghosts and demons? I'm like, yeah, we're good. So, yeah, kind of mental like that. But I actually have a bat encased in glass. Check this out. My wife got me this for Christmas. Little baby. A friend of mine, she's I believe in that animals should be able to live, and I don't know how those are made if they actually kill them. I don't know. She was pretty upset that I took a picture of that and posted it, and I'm like, sorry, I don't know the process. If they do actually kill bats, then I'm sorry. But the last time I heard, it's illegal to kill bats, so not that I've ever killed one. Or 2 or 3 or 4. So, it's just something about them, man. If I was to ever see something like that at some sort of a place, but that it wasn't a bat, like say it looked like the size of a dog, but it had a face of a bat. If somebody can draw me that, that'd be a dope ass picture. Hell yeah. Oh shit! But yeah, Waverly Hills, man, it's coming up. What do you think? Just calling that one. Let's see what you're thinking about. So I know you're typing away. I get to going. I knew that's what that was, or what it is. Donate before he bats away. Oh, your son donated to me? No way. Get out of here. Nice trip for you. And yeah, it would be a nice trip for the family. Yeah, I hope he has a backup plan for sure. Don't worry, it will work out. What is the group called? I'll give you that a private message. I don't know if he wants the city put out everywhere, because I don't want him getting a bunch of shit. I get plenty of shit on YouTube. It doesn't really bother me. I don't really care. It's like nothing. Honestly, all you haters out there, you gotta get a little more creative, dude. Like seriously, step your game up. It's old. Some of the old shit that I hear over and over again. Like really. I do worry too much. I have a song called Worry Too Much. On the third floor, I think, has bats. Oh, so there are bats. Wonderful. Yeah, man. All right, I'm going to take a word on it, and I'm going to text him, watching football, and, yeah. As far as a connection, I don't know. So far, we've been pretty good with Sally and Velisca, but this place is mostly cement, I believe, so I could probably live stream with my phone on there's a balcony on the side or something. But I'll try. I doubt that once I'm in the building it'll be a good connection. So in the past, the last 2 years, I have 3 actual handheld cameras. So I want to take more video with them and actually walk around with them and then do my investigation with that versus live streaming it. So I'll probably live stream here or there, outside the building if that's possible, to give you updates and that. I have that 8 camera security system, and I've talked to the people at Waverly, and they said, yes, we have a way to hook up electricity. So I'm like, sweet. So I have really long extension cords, and I should be able to set up everything, all the cameras. So we'll have some static cameras. Well, I'm sure they have plenty of equipment, all kinds of stuff, man. And you know, if I can get a live stream connection with my phone inside the building, for sure, for sure. Especially the tunnels. If I can get a connection while going down the tunnels, if you don't know what I'm talking about, or I think it's one tunnel, the patients that would die, they would wheel them down this tunnel or drag them down this tunnel. I don't know. It was a big ass tunnel, so they must have had them in like a big ass barrel or something, dead bodies, and they take them down. I don't know the whole story, but yeah, it goes at like a 45-degree angle all the way down, and that's where a lot of activity is supposed to be seen and heard. And yeah, if you haven't seen it, the Kindred Spirits, they've been there. That they actually have 2 episodes. There was one that aired last weekend, and they give an update on like the behind the scenes footage. Amy, the girl, there was Amy and Adam. She was in a corridor, and she was off to her left. She saw like a person, not a shadow figure, but a person, and it was like there and then gone, and she was freaked out. And this was behind the scenes footage that didn't make it to the, I believe her seeing something was on the actual episode, but this bonus episode was showing the behind the scenes shit, and she was dropping F-bombs, and she was like, he was like, they're gone. And it wasn't a shadow person, it was a full blown person. And he's like, Adam's like, are you sure it wasn't like a shadow? Like, sure it wasn't the crew member? Like, no, it was like, he was there, boom, gone. And it wasn't a shadow, it was a full apparition. And then all of a sudden he sees it, and he was like, oh God. And of course the cameras don't pick it up, you know. And then so then she was freaking out, having a little panic attack, and she thought that he touched her. And on this bonus footage, he said, no, my hands were nowhere near you. And then she checked the footage, and while all this is going on, she's so freaked out that she closes her eyes, and he has to hold her hand and leave the building. And yeah, she was that shooken up. And I'm like, and I'm going there? Hell yeah. So she said it was the second airing, it was like a recap of places they've been, that had the bonus footage. And she said that she would go back. So, but I want the recorder that she has. Dude, it's like, it picks up some scary sounds. But I don't know, I've heard really, really good things about them. Like, they're like the recorder to get. They're like $2,000. But I don't know. I've caught stuff on my on this I don't know if you can see it, on my Yeti microphone. That's what I talk into when I'm gaming. I've caught things on that. I've caught things on I believe, yeah, this one. This was like probably $30, $40 maybe at the most. Sometimes the cheap stuff works better. The Yeti isn't really cheap. It's like 100, 120, I don't know. But it's a good quality amp. I mean, I wasn't in the room. I went to go to the bathroom. And you probably, yeah, I don't know if you saw the hallway, but clear in the bathroom, nobody in here. And this EVP was caught. And it was on a gaming live stream. It was just like somebody inhaling, like going. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? I don't remember, like, if you called me out on that, or if somebody said, who was that? And that was another one, was B-Town. They were doing a Google Hangouts, where how it works is like Skype. You know, they talk and you see their picture, and then I talk, you see me. And it must be voice activated because it goes back and forth between the screens. So, like, first it was Brad and Sarah as they're talking, then I'm talking, so it's on me. And it was weird because there was a point in the video where I'm not saying anything. My mouth is closed. And, excuse me, and you hear this, I can't do it. It sounds like a little girl. And Brooke was nowhere in the room. She was downstairs. You hear this, because it sounds different when I do it because, yeah, it does. It sounds like a girl. So Sarah said, is Brooke upstairs with you right now? Oh, and by the way, when that happened, my face was right there and my mouth was closed. And it was just a brief second. And Sarah said, is Brooke up there with you? And I'm like, no. Because I could have swore I just heard a girl. Like, and she explained it. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So like when you're live streaming on YouTube, you can actually, take the mouse and skip back in time a little bit and watch something while it's still alive. And yeah, sure as shit, when she asked me that, right before that, there's this little, I'm like, that's fucking freaky. All this stuff is under my playlist, Mikey's paranormal stuff, or the paranormal side of Mikey. That's what it's under. And I believe the one where I'm gaming, it actually says I'll be right back on like the gaming video, and yeah, you hear this breath. It's like, what the fuck? And also the EVP that I caught with Henke, you probably have already heard it, but the EVP I caught on this guy that was up in the attic of Velisca. Those are the EVPs that I've caught. The one at Velisca sounded like, not really demonic, but more like why are you in my house? And like, it sounded like an old man, like kind of annoyed. He's like, and to me, that recorder is very sensitive. And the girls or ladies, they were downstairs. You can hear them, but they didn't react. So it was a loud sound, like it goes, and it's weird because it sounds like a moan. So to me, it sounds like an old man, like, in a nursing home, trying to get our attention. And the only little bit of energy he can muster up is kicking my recorder, because how sensitive that recorder is, if you like were to kick it or like just nudge it a little bit, it would sound like something in the room is falling over. So that's what makes sense to me, because the girls didn't react and they were downstairs. So if something would have fell over, they would have been like, what was that? And yeah, they just kept on talking, and freaky as fuck. I gotta put that in a song. That'd be wild, man. I gotta get back into making beats. Alright, but the wife's been blowing up my phone. My mom has called. It's my dad's birthday, actually, so yeah. And the football game beyond, so. Henke, what we got saying here? Gotta get the bifocals on here. Oh, GT member, what up, man? Sorry, I had my bifocals on. Or off, I should say. Yeah, man, sucks getting old. Yeah, sorry, GT member. I'm just yapping away. Maybe that was okay. Wait, what's going on? Good. How about you? So what is happening? Mikey's going away with it. So are we going to get you an Oculus? Is that what it's called? Oculus. Is that what it's called? I kept thinking it was called Ovilus. Sorry, it's hard for me I gotta get new fucking glasses. If I go about here, then I can see. I was just talking away and just flopping around. Yeah, I have alcohol, but I have a 13-year-old daughter, so yes. We are going. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think you might be right. I think it might be called Oculus. But what do you mean by we are getting you an Oculus, man? No more donating now. No. I work overtime. I work 10-hour days. No. You just keep on my channel. Keep my spirits up, man. Because it's kind of bums me out a little bit. Like, you go live, and I was telling my wife this. Like, I go live, and usually when I'm live now, Ankit, I know, like, you're probably sleeping when I go live, but it's like I made a schedule, and I was gonna go live at 2:30 and go to 4:30, and that would work out all right because then I could get about 5 hours of sleep, help my daughter with her homework, and then work is like, nah, you're gonna work till 2 o'clock now, and we're gonna need you to come in on Sunday. That'd be great. The Office, gotta love that movie. Oh wait, isn't that? Yeah, it's a TV show, but it is a movie. I think that's the movie anyway. Yeah, when working all the time and you're stressed out with my daughter and her homework, and I hardly see my wife. When we do, it's her arguing with Brooke and I'm arguing. Like, we're not. And to all you parents out there that are doing this virtual shit, and you pretty much have become a teacher. You had to learn how to become a teacher overnight, basically. Yeah, I feel you. I feel your pain. Maybe I'll make an entire video on this, because I told Brooke this tonight. I said, I am not a teacher, and I don't know how to explain this to you, but I'm trying my best, and I've actually, like, it goes from one extreme to another. So, Brooke, if you're watching this, I'm trying. I love you, and I would do anything for you, but good God, I don't know what to do. But yeah, it goes from either screaming or she's upset, like the other spectrum of upset, where she just wants to be left alone and whatever, and there's no middle ground. It's like, how can we work on this together as a team? And so yeah, we have a therapy session coming up, because I'm not a teacher, I'm not a therapist, but I need somebody to kind of get in her head and be like, look, he's just trying to help you, man. Like, let him help you. But on the flip side of that, you got to do the work. You know? Like, I can't, like, me and Mom have been helping her a lot with the homework, but we can't hold her hand and just be like, all right, this is this, write that down. This is this, write that down. Because that's another reason I'm losing sleep, because I worry. Sometimes I, like, cry myself to sleep. I'll admit it. When you're on 3 hours of sleep a night, pretty much, yeah, brain cells be popping. I'm going to make that into a song, too. So we got Puff the Magic Demon and brain cells be popping. The things I come up with, man. Shit. I'm starting to write lyrics like Puff the Magic Dragon. Oh my God, them lyrics are out there. Woo! Wee! Yeah. So, what was I getting to? I'm just yapping away. Oh yeah, about my spirits about YouTube. So, I'll get to the comments here in a minute. So, like, Hankid and Anthony, Tony, my bro, Stardust, Rudy, however many times you change your name, you just gotta let me know. um, and there's probably like 5 more other people that I'm thinking of that I can't think of off the top of my head because brain cells be popping. So don't take offense. But you guys have been very, very, very loyal. And you guys on Twitch as well have been very, very loyal. And I appreciate that. And I mean that. And the reason I want to take a break is because well, for one, need therapy. But I need to just get away from it because, again, it's nothing that you guys did. It's just I'm over 500 subs, which is awesome. And yeah, I know it shouldn't be a numbers game, but I mean, you make a video or a live stream and only, 2 people that are loyal people like you guys show up, and it's like you guys supported me whether I've been having a cocktail and trying to play a racing game and run into walls and shit and just yapping away, and you supported me when I've been down and out, and I'm trying to make you laugh, but I'm not really making you laugh, and yeah. But it's like, where's the other 500? Where are they at? So, if you made it this far, and you're one of them 500, say, made it this far. Because yeah, I'd like to know, man. Like, and I understand people are busy. They work, and they work 2 jobs, sometimes 3 jobs, whatever. But yeah, it gets a little discouraging looking, and it's my fault because I look at numbers and think way too much and worry too much. But either way, I'm going to motherfucking Waverly Hills, man. And B-Town, you guys are very, very supportive as well, and I appreciate that. Yeah, we hope to go down and hopefully visit B-Town. I don't know as far as how many. Well, he's got 6 people plus me and Brooke, so that's 8. He's probably gonna book 2 other people, so I don't think we're gonna be able to get Brad and Sarah. It would be nice, but I'll ask him once I meet him. I will ask him, and I'll talk to B-Town, but because I think they're like an hour or 2 away. So I'll talk to them. I'll talk to the guy in charge, and I'll be like, look, I got 2 other guys that are interested. But I don't want to, and B-Town, no offense, but I don't want to get yelled at from my wife, just saying. I don't want to pay for B-Town, and then we drive all the way into Indiana, I think they're at, and we go to meet them, and they're like, oh, no, we got, something came up, can't do it. Then I just paid $400 because I had to pay my way plus your way, yada, yada, yada. You get what I'm saying. It's not a matter of, like, I don't trust you or anything like that. It's just things fucking come up. And paying $200 is enough, but paying for other people, I've had that happen where I paid for other people and they show up, but then they don't pay their way. And I was like, what the fuck? So, yeah. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to go see what my wife is, she's making steak. My dog is barking like a motherfucker. We're going to get you... No, you don't need to buy me that. Yes, yes, yes. I was up. I understand. Made it this far and proud of it. Yeah, dude. Like, you are... Hanky, like, honestly, you and my wife would get along great. Honestly. Like, sometimes my wife, she gets upset about, and she can't sleep because my daughter is struggling with homework and stuff, and my daughter's not wanting to help out around the house or whatever until we make her. And she's a daddy's girl, so she wants to hang out with me, and I'm like, dude, come on, like, hang out with mom a little bit. And So that upsets my wife, and I said, look, whatever Brooke has said to you, you're one of the kindest people I've ever met in my life. Forget the fact that we're married. It's the fact that you are so kind that you care more about anybody else than yourself. Even in the times when I've drank too much and we have fought and I've said things because I've drank so much. Like, yeah, I'm having a cocktail tonight, but it's just one, right? It's Sunday. I have a 13-year-old daughter, just saying. But there's been times where I've had quite a few of them. Not a lot. Well, in my 20s, yeah, sure. But there's been times when I've woken up on the bathroom floor, and it's because I've had a Four Loko, a Fireball, that I found, like, there's, like, leftover drinks in the fridge. And, yeah, that happens. And, like, there's an old song from Ozzy called Demon Alcohol. You know, how the hell's, I would forget how it goes. You know, not one's too much, but you know, 10's not enough. I mean, it's so true. And, yeah. I don't know all the answers, but I'm going to take my chances, and I'm going to send him a text back on Messenger and be like, all right, man, yeah, I'm down, but I'm wanting to, Hank, kid, answer me this. Say, yeah, I'm down for the 200, but I'd like to meet you, or at least as much of the group as possible, as I could. I understand COVID, but me and my wife would like to meet you at least before we go. Do you think that's a dick move, or is that pretty nice? I think it's pretty nice. I mean, if I say, hey, I want a receipt that you actually paid for this thing. But I think as long as I say, hey, yeah, I'd like to meet you. I mean, we're local. We both live in the same town. I think we should be able to meet. So, what do you think? Give you a minute to process all that. Sorry. The ramble, motherfucker. I got Doritos. Oh, baby. All right. Cool. Because, yeah, I think he's legit. And, hell, who knows? He's probably watching right now. It's like, man, that motherfucker don't trust me, man. But yeah, my wife's texting me, man. She wants me to come down, watch the game, and eat some supper. I'm eating Doritos, and I have steak. It's probably already cold. Damn it. She makes the best steak. Like, my wife needs her own restaurant. Not only steak, but oh my god, shrimp scampi. Oh man, London broils. Oh my god, she is. Oh man, she discovered the Food Channel, and it's awesome. It's lovely. She's been struggling with knives that she has, because you see them guys on the Food Network, and they're just choppity chop chop chop. I'm like, damn. And but we have like knives from Walmart that go rusty in like a week. Not rusty, but dull. And so, wife, if you're watching this, click off the video now, because I have a surprise for my wife. There is a kitchen store in our local mall that just, well, it's probably been there for a while. It's been a long time since I've been to the mall, but yeah. I don't know if it was just put up, but yeah, it has pots and pans and cutting boards and knives and spatulas and whatever else. But excuse me. I know knives are expensive. Like, I was looking at a butcher knife for my wife to cut meat and stuff. at Walmart, and it was like $30. It's like, damn. No wonder we haven't upgraded shit. But they have a set and the mall is usually, everything at the mall is like, man, you ain't living the mall until you spend $100. So I was just checking the store out because I know that we struggle with the knives cutting chicken and whatever else. And so yeah, found this section of knives, and there was a set, and the knives were kind of, one was looking different than the other one. So I waited for the cashier to be done. I said, I got a question about the knives over there. So I said, I need just a basic set that cuts fruit and veggies and carrots and stuff like that, and also meat. Is there a set that I can pay about $50 to $100 for? And she's like, oh yeah, you really don't have to pay. And she was really nice. Like, she could have been like, oh, you want this set for $100? You do? Oh yes. But no, she's like, there's, you can go overboard and spend all this. But honestly, if you're looking to just cut veggies and meat, I go with a set of 3. These other 2 knives in the set, they cut your fruits and vegetables really good. And the big knife, that cuts your meat, and there you go. I'm like, dude, awesome. So I didn't buy it yet, but that's going to be a surprise to my wife. So, yeah. All right. Check the comments here. Let my bifocals up, baby. As I crunch away. I think we lost the other guy. Go eat dinner. Go have a great family. All right, yeah, I procrastinate like a son of a bitch. All right, Hank, I appreciate it. But yeah, Waverly Hills. Let me look up the date before I get it going. And also, as far as the streaming, yes, I do still want to play games and stream and stuff like that. I'll probably do stuff like this when I got shit on my mind. It's like therapy. Because sometimes my wife is like, shut up. God, you've been yapping for a fucking 3 hours. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm a streamer. I'm used to it. Oh, yeah, I get it now. Definition of Puff the Magic Dragon. What a title. Oh, boy. Anyway, but yeah, I appreciate you hanging out. But as far as like when I'm going to come back and play games and get into that process of doing that, because we're working till 2 o'clock in the morning again, obviously I got to change that up again. And I'm like, that's what kind of torqued me off. It's like, God, I just spent like 5 hours making that update on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube and all that. I'm like, fuck. Now I got to change all that around. So then I was just pissed off, and I was like, well, I'll just tell everybody that I need to take a break. And I do need to take a break, because for my sanity and because I'm still like learning how to be a teacher. I gotta remember that is a good idea for a song lyric. I'm still learning how to be a teacher. If you were to see some of these teachers and these video chats that she has, yeah, I think they still need to learn a thing or two. I'm just saying, but they're just as stressed out as we are. But yeah, speaking of stress, my daughter and I and my wife, we try and help Brooke out with the homework, and because I'm working so late and because I can't sleep at night because I'm stressed out about it, I mean, there's times when I go to bed at like 5 in the morning. If I'm lucky, maybe I just eventually just zonk out until I'm tired. Or like when I'm tired, eventually I zonk out. and then my daughter's awake for school, and my wife goes to work at like 10, and so she's like, yo, get up, make sure she's in class. I'm like, all right, man, I got it, man, just make sure she's got the pickle in the jar. All right. Far out, man. And so, yeah, I do that, and it's rough because, yeah, my wife works till 4, 10 to 4, and then I work from 2 to, well, I leave at 2. I actually work at 3:30 p.m. till 2 in the morning. So you got that. You got me working at nights. You got my wife working during the days, and my daughter has school from 7:30 to 2 o'clock. Some days to 1 o'clock. So when I'm getting ready, I'm leaving out the door. That's when she's on her last class, and with me working late, I mean, I'm tired when I get up, but when I stay up and I'm up till 2 a.m., I'm wide awake, ready to go, ready to get on here and be all derpy, and I can't get to sleep. I've tried sleeping pills, whatever, you name it, but I can't because I worry way too much, and then yeah, I just do my thing, and so I told my wife, I said, do we get a tutor? Like, I mean, and I actually called my brother today, because he's a military guy, he was a sergeant. And I said, dude, can you, as a military guy and as a father with daughters, can you talk to her about all this? Because I know I don't want her to be straight A's, but I want her to, like, be able to get on there and on the website or on the computer and be excited. Not really excited, but like have some self-esteem and be like, wanting to get stuff done to make it so that we don't have to stress out so much. We don't have to work on laundry while we're trying to do homework and all this shit. And because I could be beating that dead horse forever and it still wouldn't be dead. But my brother, being a military man, and I believe he was a sergeant at one point, I said, can you use your skills that you did with your daughters, and can you talk to her? So he did. And they talked for a good, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. And I think it sunk in because he said things that I've never really thought about. And because I told him, I said, when she's stressed, I'm stressed, and she's yelling, I'm yelling, and it's like, yeah, this part of me that you see right now is like me chilling out. There's a reason my room is dark. I like the chill atmosphere, but yeah, he said things that just kind of sunk. Well, at least for me, it sunk in. I'm not gonna say everything, but it seemed to work. And actually, when we were done, she started working on her homework. We didn't ask her. She just started working on her homework. And I asked the wife, I said, hey, I got some errands I got to run. I got to go. What did I have to go do? Oh, yeah, she wanted to wash. She's got a new Ford, Ford Escort. I can't say that word. Along with the many other words that I can't say. Ford Escort. 2018, I believe. Yeah. Pretty snazzy dazzy. But yeah, she needed to upgrade. She had a Malibu for the longest time. But living in Iowa, man, they don't plow the streets. Well, I'll take that back. Where I'm at, they do, but man, South Sioux City, Nebraska, step your game up, man. Come on, plow your streets, bro. Just saying, plow your streets. So, yeah, She was doing her homework. We went to go run some errands, and she came back. She's like, "You guys were gone? What? You guys were gone?" I'm like, "Yeah, we were gone for like an hour or two." Because she wanted to go take it to the car wash, and we did that. And she had to go pick somebody up and whatever else. Yeah, Brooke was working away on her homework, and I'm like, dude, that's awesome. I am proud of you. Hell yeah. And yeah, it's just a matter of me trying to, like, I was watching a video. I keep rambling like a motherfucker. And kid, I don't know how you put up with me. My wife won't even listen to me for this long. She's like, God damn, go to bed, man. Shit. Go see the dragon for a little bit. Go to bed. Oh, man. But, yeah, so I come home and she's got her shit down. I'm like, I am so proud of you, man. That's awesome. Hell yeah. But then, like, I don't know, half an hour later, there's something that she's working on where she has to give a video presentation, because she can't like do a presentation in front of a class, but she's got to do one for the teacher. So them little cards, that like we used in high school, and we're like, you gotta look at them they're for notes, and you look at them and then you're like, all right, so today's topic is my hairdo. Look at my hairdo. Isn't it wonderful? I mean, I can do this. I don't need no spray or anything. And you know why that is? Because I'm a man. I'm going to keep my hair like that for the rest of the fucking video. Hell yeah. So when we were gone, this thing that she was working on, she did a really good job on it. And she showed, like, I didn't even, like, after having my brother talk to her, we were talking on speaker, so, and I needed it too. I needed his advice. And so after listening to him, I'm like, all right, I gotta let go a little bit. I gotta let her do her work and not be stressed about it. Because I'm stressed enough about work and bills and whatever else. I can't do the homework thing. That's Brooke's stress. I gotta let her do that. And she did. I'm like, dude, hell yeah, awesome. And like, she wasn't on her phone. Like, usually I'm used to seeing this. And yeah, when I saw her just writing on a notebook and just going away, I'm like, dude, hell yeah, man. Like, is there something you want? There must be something you want. You want a Nintendo Switch or the new Xbox, don't you? But then, like, she took a break. She was done. We submitted it. And then we took a break, and then we had them little cards, because everything that she worked on, she's supposed to give a speech. And that's not due till next week. But she had it in her head that it was due tonight. And Mom wanted it done tonight. Some little cards you write notes on. You don't write sentences. And that's what I was trying to get through to her. I said, look, well, these are 4. They're small for a reason. So people don't write full sentences. It's for jotting down notes, and then you're like, okay, first note. All right. So my hairdo is all natural. What you basically do is, you take a shower, but sometimes you don't wash your hair, so it gets a little bit oily. So you can rock this. You don't need any sprays or nothing like this. Like, perhaps it's genetics, I don't know. But as you can see, Brooke, my hair has been receding in the last 3 years because you've gone and made me insane. So, Yes, flashcards. So I told her, I said, look, basically these are, you write down notes, you don't write down sentences. And what I did as an example, I said, look, here's an example. I'm going to write it down real quick. I wrote down the Xbox One, not the new one, but the one that I got now. And I said, okay, you got to have an introduction. It's got, and the instructions for the assignment said the introduction has to be at least 30 seconds long. Simple. All right. The main body of the work has got to be a minute. At least a minute. All right. Simple. And then the conclusion has got to be 30 seconds. All right. Simple. So you're looking at 2 minutes. And you know me, I'm a rambler, man. I never used to be, but once I got on YouTube and Twitch, I'm like, I gotta learn to stream and yap dap dap about fucking Puff the Magic Demon. So, yeah, and I told her this, and it went from her being totally excited about me being proud of her and my wife being proud, and it went from that to being like, well, I don't understand why that has to be so, like, why is there not sentences on that? Like, I'm never going to be able to do this and blah, 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 blah. Just getting mad and whatever else, and just fighting. And I said, dude, it doesn't, like, here's the thing. If you're going to give a speech, if you ever looked at, you know, I don't like to talk about politics, but if you were to watch, okay, let's say any president that was well-known, very well-known, very well-liked, they're not, you know, looking down and reading off of a notebook and making it very monotone, very boring, and yes, the country will be great again because I am doing everything in my power, because I am the close to the God Almighty, but I am what I am, and look at me, I am amazing, and everything is peachy dory, and everything will be just fine because that's the way it is, and you will listen to me, yay. That's boring, okay? So I told her, I said, I'm no public speaker. I fuck up on words all the time. I stream. When I stream, I fuck up on words. You know, there's words that I say, and I'm like, yeah, I said, I'm patrol. But I make fun of myself, you know. I don't give a shit. You know, I used to, but yeah, I don't give a shit. But she had it in her head that the flashcards, they had the what was it, the introduction, she wanted to write out the whole paragraph. Like, dude, you don't want to do it. It only has to be 30 seconds. You know, the body has to be a minute. And when I did the example on Xbox, I'm like, all right, Brooke, here we go. I'm going to end it with this, by the way. Got to eat some supper. Watch the game. Shit. I'm already missed an hour of it. But I said, all right. Today I want to talk about the Xbox One. Look down at the flash card for a sec. I said, that's the trick, Brooke. You want to look down at the flash card for a second, just to see the brief note, and then you look back up. So today's topic, I want to talk about the Xbox One. So there are many features of the Xbox One that I enjoy, but some of them can be very addicting. Let's talk about it. However, if you get an Xbox One, just remember, you gotta pay for a membership. Sometimes you don't want to pay for a membership, sometimes you do, because you get games that are free, sometimes you get games, just whatever. And just going on and on about how to, just babble and bullshit your way through it. And she's like, well, the teacher's not going to like it if I bullshit my way through it. And I'm like, well, you're if you know the topic, I mean, I could go on and on about Xbox and PlayStation and guitar, but if I don't know about the topic, which in this case is called fracking, it's when they drill down to the earth and get gas so they can heat our homes or some shit. I never heard of this word until recently, until she told me about it. But that's what she's working on. I'm like, okay, well, you gotta know. I know you did an essay on it or whatever, but you gotta know front to back what fracking is all about. And so that way, when you do this speech, you can talk about it. You have notes written out, but you can talk about it in here. You think about things and not having sentences written out. I wish somebody would have told me that back when I was in high school. I would have been like, oh, because I was a panicky wreck. I was having a full-blown panic attack, and I was like, it could have been a speech on, I don't know, the earth. This was me. I was like, the earth is round, and it goes around in circles, and or the sun goes around it. I believe the sun goes around it, and we have sent a man to the moon in 1969 or 8, and he said, one giant leap for mankind, one giant leap. And then I believe that was black and white, and thank you, and that is my history lesson. Thank you. That was me when I was in high school. I was a wreck. I was like panicky, and I was pacing back and forth. And I said, Bert, does that sound exciting at all? I said, you don't have to be a professional speaker. I'm not asking you to be that. I said, just use it to jot down notes, and when you do because she's not talking in front of a class, she's talking to a camera for school. I said, look at the card, just for a second. If you need a couple seconds, go for a couple seconds. It's kind of like a pause. Like you're saying, I don't know, you're talking about whatever you're going to talk about. Like today, I want to talk about these Dorito chips. These Dorito chips are amazing. I'm going to tell you why. So, you see what I did there? I looked down at my notes. Even though there's no notes there, I actually looked down at my crotch. On that note, I'm gonna go fucking watch the game, man. So, and Gabe, thank you so damn much for hanging out, man. I needed to cheer up. I was just gonna jam out to the music or whatever, but I think I'm gonna go catch the game and I gotta warm up my steak and hell yeah, all that shit. All right, so yeah, Waverly Hills is in the works. It sounds like he's already booked it. Sorry to talk with my mouth wide open. I hate people that do that, so I'm just trying to wrap it up. But yeah, he has booked it, and I believe in you. And you said, "That's all good, Mikey. Just you're worrying too much about it. Just pay the man." And yeah, it's like my only opportunity, honestly, to go there. So yeah, we had to drive all that way, but dude, come on, it's Waverly Hills. And my wife just got a new vehicle, so I think we'll be all right. The only thing we need to get other than the Oculus, this is what it's called. I mean, that's just a want. But like the only thing that we really need to get is, I'm really surprised that it didn't come. The Ford didn't have this built in as a GPS. My wife has always used her phone, but for that long of a trip, that's not good on your phones, man. So yeah, I'm going to that was Brooke, by the way. And I could have swore that she came upstairs earlier. That was freaky. Hankid, if you have time, if you can find that, if you can hear that, timestamp that for me, because that was freaky. I was like, hey, Brooke's up here. But not the I will. I'm pretty sure that was her. Brooke, you up here? Hey, Brooke! Brooke! Are you upstairs? I don't think she's upstairs. What the fuck? No, she's downstairs. I heard that clear as day. Do not tell me that you didn't hear that clear as day. Dude. We're gonna have to ask Brooke that. Listening. Yeah, she's coming up the stairs. She literally, oh my god. Hey, Brooke. Hey. Hey, I was just doing a live stream. Did you just shout, I will? Not too long ago. It's alright if you did. I could have swore I heard it. But you were downstairs. Did you say, I will? Or did anybody scream that?
Thought I did.
Did you scream it from downstairs?
Yeah.
Well, it's alright if you did. I'm just trying to debunk something, so. Alright. I'm coming down. Alright, so, yeah.
Totally missing out on a perfect game of football!
Football! Yeah, I gotta go eat. Alright, so debunked. Yeah, it was Brooke. Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna go to Waverly, man. She is. Are you gonna stay in Waverly? We're live. Hello. Got Hankid watching. Hankid says yes.
Hey, kid.
Hankid says yes. Book it. Like, send that guy the money. So.
I'm excited.
And you are just old enough to actually go in there. Are you gonna, it's okay if you do, but there is no lights, so once the sun goes down, are you gonna want to back out?
Nah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I like the dark.
Well, yeah, but this place is voted one of the most extreme haunted places in the United States.
So?
So you're gonna be alright.
Yeah.
We got each other?
Yeah.
Alright, you heard it, Hankid. We got each other. So, she says hi, Brooke. So, I might, yeah, let me see that.
What?
Hankid, I might need to bring this with me. Hankid says the third floor, there are bats. So,
We'll go whoopsh.
police, you didn't hear that. Or animal
Or animal control.
animal rights activists.
Animal,
I'm sorry, but
animal rights what?
animal rights activists. They're people that don't like animals.
Animal rights advocates.
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 Whatever. They're people that don't like animal abuse, meaning hurting dogs, hurting cats, hurting bats. Animal rights activist.
Activist.
Yeah, that's the word. Activist. It means they are people that don't like and they stand up for animal cruelty, which I believe in. But when I have a bat flying at my head,
You're gonna throw a blanket over it.
It's full of rabies. No. He gonna meet my tennis racket. I'm sorry, but no. I can't even listen to the sound of a bat.
He's probably gonna go like this.
All right. So for the animal rights activists, hold up. For the animal rights activists, I will bring a blanket to throw on the bat. All right. I will not kill a bat at Waverly. All right. We good there? Okay.
He might.
Well, what am I gonna kill? I'm gonna be like running out the corridor or wherever I'm in, because it's gonna freak me out so much. Dude, that's a hammer.
I know. But it could be useful though.
Unless we don't.
That means
accidentally hit
use the
someone.
tennis racket.
Then no,
To hit the
it's
bit,
not
yes.
very useful because we don't want to kill somebody.
Yeah, I could just see you walking around. Yeah, that's it. You're like, hi, Dad.
Oh my god.
Hello. Brooke, are you okay? I'm fine.
I'm fine.
They fell off the 4th floor.
Oh my god.
They did. They didn't like the doctors too well. What?
Cookie Monster.
Okay. Yeah, there's Brooke. Oh, all right, Hank. I gotta go see what the wife's up to. She's been talking.
We're watching football.
Oh! Who's winning? Who's playing?
Steelers and somebody else.
Steelers and somebody else.
Steelers.
Is anybody winning, or is it a close game? Or?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Sherry and my mom
Well, hell.
because I don't watch football. Well, half the time.
You're not American. Get out of here.
Okay,
Oh, it's
but I'm not allowed to drink alcohol. So.
That is true.
That is true.
That's
So
the
I'm.
United States of the morons. The United States of the morons. The United States of the morons. Yeah. All right, we're out of here. Thank you, Henry Kid, for listening to me babble. And you want to say anything? You want to say anything? She wants to say it. That's a restaurant
Okay,
too.
hold on.
That's a restaurant too that I'm
Okay,
still trying to figure out.
subscribe.
She is subscribed.
Oh, I thought we were on YouTube.
We are on YouTube.
Oh,
We're actually on YouTube and
there's
Twitch.
no one else watching though?
There was somebody that popped in, but he's like, what is going on?
Other than the people that you know, did anyone pop in?
No.
No, then,
Brooke, hope
then
you have
I
a-
guess don't subscribe then.
No. If you're new and you enjoyed it, you made it this far, subscribe. Hell yeah. I hope you are... I need bifocals.
Mr. Hanging Down Glasses.
Shut up. Hope you have a- Sorry,
back.
sorry about
Oopsie.
that. My wife is calling. Shut up, man.
Copyrighted.
Copyright infringement! Don't call me! I don't need Ozzy suing me. He'll win. He's got more money. Sharon! All right, Hank. I will keep you posted with Waverly Hills and all that stuff. But yeah, it looks like a go, and it looks like it's me and her, and she says she's not gonna get scared. So
Sharon, we're going to Waverly Hills.
Where my patience is yelling. This is fun. Yeah, it's fun. You can
Fun.
you can borrow her anytime, man. Have you seen my hoodie that I got, by the way? It's like all horror related stuff. It's got
Chucky.
Chucky. I found the bride. I found the bride at Spencer's. Same style, same size doll. In the movie, I found the bride.
Sick.
You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
No, I do.
Yeah, I found the girl at
Oh,
Spencer's.
sick.
$60. Yeah, sick. That price is sick. Leave my dolls alone, man. Me and my Barbies and my whatever.
Oh, don't worry. Sage would love to pop the head off. Sage just goes over to my
All right,
Barbies.
but yeah,
She's
she is calling me, and yeah, I gotta get some sleep tonight. So yeah. All right.
Your Barbie will die.
It's been fun. Yes, I'm going to Waverly Hills. I'm going to murder them all. Today on the news, Waverly Hills, a gang of 10 killed by a 13-year-old.
Today on the jury.
All right, I'm out of here. I gotta get a hold of him anyway, so and eat my steak and watch some football. All right.
Follow me as well. Dark Queen Brooke on Facebook.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. I'm stupid.
You're not stupid. You want to say follow me on Instagram or Twitter or whatever.
I have Instagram too.
All right. Anyway, we're out. Bye bye.